All right, welcome back to the channel. So it looks like Gervonta Tank Davis is basically putting Shakur Stevenson on notice and warning him and telling him basically, you won't go 6 to 8 rounds with me because I am that dude. So I am definitely going to break this down to y'all. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. Please share that you like and subscribe to the channel, and also share the video to get all your latest boxing news, and be sure to hit that bell icon to always stay notified as soon as I release the news and when it comes out. And I want to give a big shout out to all my subscribers for subscribing to the channel, supporting the channel. Appreciate you, and happy Father's Day, guys. Hope you enjoying your time. And I was enjoying my time as well, but I said I got to get back to this work. So let's get into this. Gervonta Tank Davis, basically him and his team, basically his team. Shout out to the Rise podcast and shout out to $1 Million Worth of Game. And the Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Tank Davis, we guys know that they having a little dispute about fighting each other, whatever the case may be. We know the beef back and forth between Gervonta Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion. And Gervonta Tank Davis's team, what they're saying is that Shakur Stevenson's a very talented fighter. He's got a lot of skills. He has all the tangibles in the world, but they feel like that Shakur won't go the distance with Gervonta Tank Davis. And I have to agree with that, because Gervonta Tank Davis is a very big puncher at the lower weight classes. He knocked out a lot of guys, and it's very hard to underestimate Gervonta Tank Davis's skill. And what Shakur Stevenson, he was also on features on $1 Million Worth of Game as well. And they was talking about what are your thoughts on Tank potentially knocking you out, whatever the case may be. I'm trying to remember because it was a long interview in my opinion. But they said, well, Shakur Stevenson said if Tank goes in there with the idea of thinking that he could just basically have a puncher's chance to knock me out, you're sadly mistaken, because you're not going to win the fight that way. And I feel like that Gervonta Tank Davis has a puncher's chance, but he also has boxing ability as well to beat Shakur Stevenson. And a lot of people underestimate Gervonta Tank Davis's boxing skill. If you guys go back and look at that Isaac Pitbull Cruz fight, when Gervonta Tank Davis was applying the heat, about to get ready to knock out Pitbull in the 6th or 7th round, we know he hurt his hand, but Gervonta Tank Davis shown you that even if he's hurt at his lowest point in the match, he's going to give you boxing skill, and he's going to clearly outclass you, outpoint you, have precision punch placements, and get his shots off where it puts him in a state that you can't hit him, but he's getting you, because Gervonta Tank Davis's timing is ridiculous because of his hand speed. But I feel like these are both great fighters in Shakur Stevenson. A lot of people was picking Shakur Stevenson to beat Gervonta Tank Davis on the cards, but I have to start to slowly change my tune on that, because I think Shakur Stevenson does have the ability to walk you down and beat you up, because I seen it in a Jamel Herring fight, and I didn't see it in the Oscar Valdez fight. If Shakur Stevenson fights Gervonta Tank Davis like he fought Oscar Valdez, he could potentially get knocked out, because you can't sit back and simply not get in the tool. Well, you basically just can't stay on your bike, because Oscar Valdez, he was not the best boxer, but Oscar Valdez was looking for the big punch. But with Gervonta Tank Davis, what's the difference is he's looking for the big punch, but he's also setting you up for the punch, is looking and searching for holes, for small holes to set up the punch. And I feel like that Gervonta Tank Davis has all the intangibles in the world to beat all the top tier lightweights and up to 140 to 130 in my opinion. And like I said before, Devin Haney's my guy. Devin the Dream Haney's my guy. I favor him over Gervonta Tank Davis, but like a lot of people say, if Devin Haney gets clipped, he's going to get knocked out. And I strongly believe that, because Gervonta Tank Davis is such a damn big puncher. It's just the point of the matter is that we all look at Gervonta Tank Davis as a big puncher, but we also have to recognize his boxing skill as well and his high ring IQ, because those are the major key points for Gervonta Tank Davis. And a lot of people underestimate his box skill because he's just knocking cats out at the end of the day. And when I looked at that fight between Arthur Beterbiev and Joe Smith Jr., Joe Smith Jr. is a pretty decent fighter, but it goes to show you that, well, I'm gonna go back. When Arthur Beterbiev fought Marcus Brown, while Marcus Brown was on his bike looking to outbox Arthur Beterbiev was having trouble. But Arthur Beterbiev, if he lands that one good shot on you, he's going to knock you out. And he sure did that to Marcus Brown, and he sure did that to Joe Smith Jr. And that's what makes Gervonta Tank Davis so dangerous, because he has that equalizer that it doesn't matter if you're a masterful class boxer, you're going to have to be perfect for 12 rounds straight with the Gervonta Tank Davis, because Gervonta Tank Davis can knock you out at any given second. And Shakur Stevenson, he cannot fight Gervonta Tank Davis just at the manner he fought Oscar Valdez, because I truly believe if Shakur Stevenson be on his bike, Shakur has the tendency to sometimes lean back and drop his guard, and Gervonta Tank Davis, in my opinion, could be right there to catch him with a left hook, and Shakur Stevenson could potentially get knocked out and probably not recover from the punch. And it's the same scenario with Devin Haney. If Devin Haney fights Gervonta Tank Davis on a firefight on the inside, he's going to get himself knocked out, and that's just not smart on these boxers. And you could be a masterclass boxer like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, but the problem is you're going to have to be perfect for 12 rounds straight, because Gervonta Tank Davis, at the end of the day, if he hurts his hand, he's going to look to outpoint you and outbox you. If you want to bang it out, he's going to be looking to work you on the inside, work that body, slip punches, counter, and hit you with a nasty uppercut. Gervonta Tank Davis just has all the toolbox in a package. He's just a complete package in the sport of boxing. The only thing Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't have is reach and height. If he had that, Gervonta Tank Davis, I would pick him over every single body in the sport of boxing because of the skill. And, you know, he would be at a point where he would be at Jaron Ennis status. If he was the same size as Jaron Ennis, Gervonta Tank Davis would beat every single body, you know. But I like the trash talking between the two. I do agree with Gervonta Tank Davis' team a lot. I feel like Gervonta Tank Davis has made a believer, in my opinion, of what he has shown me. And it's going to be very, very tough to beat this guy. And like his team said, Shakur is going to have to be perfect, because Gervonta Davis, his goal, well, basically his team, what they're saying, I believe it was like 6 or 8 rounds. Don't quote me on this, but it's a high probability Shakur can get knocked out. And Shakur is going to have to mix it up with Gervonta Tank Davis, be in moments where you have to basically show Gervonta Tank Davis, look, you're just not going to walk in on me. I'm going to show you that I got power to keep you off. And that's going to be the question. Can Shakur Stevenson keep Gervonta Tank Davis off? I don't know. We're going to have to see the fight. But when all said and done, these two are very good masterclass boxers. Masterclass boxer versus a masterclass boxer puncher. Whatever the case may be, I'm favoring Gervonta Tank Davis over Shakur Stevenson, because I just think that Gervonta Tank Davis, you know, his ring IQ, his ability to be dedicated to the sport. And I'm not saying Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney's not dedicated to the sport. It's just the fact of the matter is this dude just has extremely amounts of punching power for his size, and it's going to be very hard for these masterful class boxers to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. That's just my opinion on the whole situation. So with that being said, guys, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.